Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris Massimo back again with another Apex Legends video. Hope you guys are doing well today, and of course I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that we are still on the grind in ranked. Of course, the gameplay that you're seeing is, just a little bit older, if I might say so myself. The reason why I just want to go ahead and point that out is just because, we have the new season that's going to be coming up. So, of course, as you guys already know, Season 6 is almost here. I believe that I saw that it's finally going to be coming out on August 18th, and I'm super, super excited for it. But before I get a little bit too in-depth about it, or just get a little bit more detailed about it, I just want to go ahead and show you a quick clip right over here. We're playing ranked over here, me and my buddy, Better, or King, as you guys might know him. And in this particular video, it was just a little crazy because we couldn't find anyone during the match. And then eventually our teammate died like 3 or 4 times. And we were like, alright, we gotta go ahead and bring him back. Maybe he can be like bait, and it was just a random. And I hate to say that he was bait, but he kind of was, because we're trying to make sure that he can just figure out where everyone else was at so that we can flank them and then go ahead and kill them. So at this moment in the game, it was just like super crazy. So right over here, you're going to see that I pull up this arc star, and I was just chugging it just to chuck it. But then the moment I got this knock, I was like super stoked. And I was like, Kobe! And I don't really mean to say it like that. Rip the goat, but still, I was like super surprised that I went ahead and got that kill, and I was actually pretty hyped up. And then obviously the moment that this happened, I figured out where all the rest of the teams were. I just hit my Bloodhound ult, and this is another reason why I just love Bloodhound. Bloodhound is just so useful because he's like a real life digi threat, and it's just the fact that you can see people all the time, and you can scan them, and you get to know exactly where they're at, and if they're trying to get the revive like you saw right there. He just comes in handy. And it was so crazy how the moment that towards the end of the game, we didn't find anybody or really get any kills, and then at this moment, everyone just got in the circle. And I know it was a little unfortunate that we got the third party on their part, but at the end of the day, you just got to be prepared for it. So I was pretty stoked. I got all 4 of my kills at that point. And I want to do apologize in future reference if you see or hear any background noise, and if it sounds like I am a little bit whispering. To be honest with you, I'm still adjusting to the whole new changes to my work schedule. So like I had mentioned, the uploading or the content or just maybe the quality may not be as good as I'd want it to be. But however, like I said, I'm still going to be pushing out content to you guys as conveniently as I possibly can. I want to go ahead and make sure that I am producing good content and quality for you guys. I don't want to just be rushing anything at all. So if my uploading schedule seems to be a little wonky or off track, I do apologize in advance. Just bear with me. I'm still trying to get some things sorted out. And like I had mentioned before, I am still trying to go ahead and see if I can actually start streaming for you guys. I don't know exactly when my streaming schedule would be taking place, but once I do, I will be sure to go ahead and update you guys nonetheless. So with that being said, this second gameplay that you're seeing today, obviously we're in Gold 1, so we've finally been able to go ahead and rank up to Gold tier and finally just level 1. And I'm not gonna lie, it's just a whole different level. On public matches, I'm very aggressive. I'll push a lot of the fights, and I'll do everything that I possibly can to just try and get in the enemy's faces and find people. But in ranked mode, you really have to be careful. You have to worry about the fact that these aren't just like people that are picking up the game for the first time and just trying to find out what Apex is all about. Like, these people have been playing for a certain amount of time. They know how to play. They know the aspect of the game, and especially in this particular lobby, I know that there was a few diamonds and a few predators that were in this particular match, just because you can see them right off the drop. And there's a lot of strategy that comes into Apex, and I will admit that that's something that I really enjoy. It can get very frustrating sometimes, but for the most part, like I said, it gets a little bit more exciting, and you get more of that satisfaction every time that you get a win from doing so. And I do want to go ahead and say that although that you're seeing like a majority of these gameplays are actually wins, man, you guys have no idea. And some of you guys that have actually grinded ranked, or just been on any type of like rank grind when it comes to Call of Duty or just any of that, you guys know the feeling. You guys know the pain. A lot of these games there are wins, but a majority of them are too. It's just like second place, third place, or like you die within the 10th. Squad. It's just very frustrating, and obviously not every game's going to be a win. I don't anticipate that all the time, but believe me, there's some frustrating games where I'm just like, we should have won that game. Or there was just another moment where I'm just like, how the heck did that even happen? Why did I lose that gunfight? But at the end of the day, you can't control it. There's a lot of RNG that comes into factor, and there's just, a lot of things that just play, accordingly to obviously how the game is, and you can never really predict the outcome. But, I will say that I'm very fortunate that I have really good teammates. Obviously, I've been playing with my buddy Ethan and my buddy Blake, or just, 420, and I'm better over here. And, we've actually been able to be really good at our communication skills, especially after the horror ranked tournament. And I will say that after the ranked tournament, we were so burnt. Like, I did not want to play Apex Legends for like a day, 2 days. And even when I came back, I was so rusty. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, it got to the point where I was just like, oh man, it was just frustrating. But for the most part, we did get our results back. We ended up placing 9th out of the 20th in our division, or in our region. We were competing within the central region, and I know that that region was actually one of the most difficult ones to actually be a part of, just because I'm Better over here was the one that registered for us. So unfortunately, we didn't get to move on within the tournament. I believe there was over 120 squads that ended up participating, and then within each region, I believe there was 20 teams, and only the top 6 were to go ahead and move forward. So, like I said, that was a little bit unfortunate. We kind of wish that we were able to go ahead and move forward, but it was only our first tournament, so nothing to really to go ahead and ponder upon, and of course be sad about. I mean, we did really well for our first tournament together. We've only been playing together for not even a month, so I might say so myself. We did really good. There are areas to go ahead and improve upon, and we will get better, and eventually we will go ahead and register for future tournaments, and then obviously try and go ahead and either place top 2, top 3, or even just try and get number 1 overall. And once that day comes, then obviously I'll go ahead and be sure to update you guys. So, of course, with the little bit of time that I still have, I want to go ahead and bring up the new Apex, Season 6 teaser. And I know that this is that time, eventually we're starting to get a little bit more information, and I know that there's been a lot of rumors lately. I've been trying to kind of staying out of it, just because I know that the way that Respawn works is that, they'll start hinting at certain things, or they'll start, putting a little bit of stuff within their coding system for the data miners, and, a lot of that stuff actually tends to be fake, or, a lot of that stuff actually happens to be like, where it's not very true, trying to throw us off. But we did get the teaser trailer. We did find out that the new season is going to be coming out, and that we're getting a few legends. So I know that on the teaser trailer that there was a new legend called Rampart, and when I was looking at it, it looks like Caustic might get an heirloom. I did see, however, that there might be some new guns. I've been looking around a couple of forums and just posts on Instagram, and I'm pretty stoked. I mean, I can't really get too excited about it, and I really can't get too in depth about it, just because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's only a teaser, and they never ever show us anything. So until the day comes, we just have to wait. But I'm really excited and looking forward to the new update, because obviously that's where there's gonna be major changes to the game and everything. So I'm excited about it. And once we get all of that information, or once the new content drops, I'll be sure to go ahead and make sure that I am able to go ahead and cover for you guys and update you guys accordingly. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys have made it this far, I just want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you guys for all of the love and the support that you guys continue to give me. If you're new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you'd also like and consider subscribing as well. So with that being said, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.